A village doesn't just disappear. But this one did. No bodies, no battle, no graves. More than 100 people, including children, vanished without a confirmed trace. They didn't die here. They didn't stay here. They left. And they left behind one word: CROATOAN. Not scratched in panic, carved carefully. Someone wanted this message understood. In 1590, Governor John White returned to the colony he founded 3 years earlier. He expected relief. Instead, silence. Doors open, homes dismantled, supplies untouched. Nothing scattered, nothing rushed, everything deliberate. This wasn't destruction, it was departure. So why did they leave and never arrive anywhere else? 3 years earlier, in 1587, settlers landed on a small island off the coast of present-day North Carolina. Families, not soldiers, they intended permanence. Among them was Virginia Dare, the first English child born in America. Hope existed here, but survival did not. Food ran low within weeks, the land was unfamiliar, relations with nearby tribes were fragile, and they were completely alone. No support ships, no reinforcements, no second chance if something went wrong. So they sent White back to England for supplies. He promised to return quickly. War delayed him for 3 years. 3 years is enough time for a colony to collapse. But Roanoke didn't collapse, it prepared. When White returned, the settlement still stood. No skeletons, no burned buildings, no defensive damage, only carvings. Crow on a tree, CROATOAN on a post. The word matched a nearby island and a tribe living there. It looked like a destination, but White never reached it. A storm forced him away. He would never see the settlers again. So the mystery begins not with disappearance, but with a planned relocation. What happened after they moved? They may have joined the CROATOAN tribe. They needed food. They needed knowledge of the land. Survival favors cooperation. Later accounts described natives with unusual European features. European tools appeared in tribal settlements. That suggests integration. But integration creates descendants, and no confirmed lineage was ever recorded. If they survived there, why did history lose them? Or they may have traveled inland. Severe droughts struck the region during those years, one of the worst in centuries. The colony could have moved toward fertile land. The carving may have been a direction marker. But over 100 people traveling together would leave campsites, tools, graves, or settlements. None were confirmed. Groups vanish in storms, not entire communities over time. Conflict is also possible. Tension with nearby tribes already existed, but conflict leaves chaos, weapons, fire, damage. Roanoke showed order. People packed before leaving. No one packs for an attack. And this leads to a more unsettling possibility. They chose not to return to England. They didn't disappear. They changed. A gradual separation from the identity they arrived with. If true, Roanoke didn't fail. It transformed. And history kept searching for people who no longer considered themselves lost. Centuries later, archaeologists still search. Artifacts appear in unexpected places. DNA studies attempt connections. Every discovery suggests movement, but never confirms destination. The carvings were not a warning. They were a message that arrived, but could never be followed. Here's what makes Roanoke different. They didn't vanish overnight. They dismantled homes. They carried supplies. They planned. They expected to be found again. They never were. So what happened to the Roanoke settlers? Assimilation? Migration? Choice? Or something we haven't imagined yet? More than 400 years later, the mystery remains unresolved. Not because evidence is missing, but because every clue points to a future no record kept. Tell me your theory below, because somewhere in the past, an entire town walked away from history, and history never found where it went.